Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are diving deep into the job interview. We're going to help you turn all that pre-interview anxiety into your greatest advantage by building a solid playbook for every single moment, from the second you walk in the door to that final, crucial follow-up.
All right, let's kick things off with a question. Just think about it for a second. What could a top athlete, someone at the peak of their game, possibly have in common with someone about to walk into a huge job interview? The answer is actually pretty surprising.
And there you have it, strategy. For years, athletes have been using data and science to break down every single part of a game to get that winning edge. Well, guess what? We're applying that exact same thinking to the job search. It's about seeing the interview not as this one big, scary event, but as a series of plays you can prepare for and absolutely now. So let's get into it, starting with the first 5 minutes. Because, and this is so important, your interview doesn't start with the first question. Nope, it starts the moment you step foot in the building. This is your opening move.
That is absolutely right. From the security guard you pass to the receptionist who greets you, every single interaction is part of the interview. So you want to be respectful, make eye contact, be friendly. You just never know who might be asked for their impression of you before the hiring manager even lays eyes on you. Feeling those nerves bubble up? Hey, that is completely normal. It's just your body's fight or flight response kicking in. But you can actually get control of it with this super simple trick. Right before you walk in, take one deep breath, hold it for 3 seconds, and then just slowly let it out. It's amazing how this one little thing can calm you down and help you walk in with total confidence.
Your body is talking long before you ever say a word. Slouching shoulders, that can just scream a lack of confidence. But standing tall, head up, shoulders back, that signals presence, it signals engagement, and it tells them you're ready for whatever comes next. Okay, so your entrance was solid. Now it's time for the core of the game plan, crafting your narrative. This is where we move past first impressions and really start to tell your professional story. The classic opener. I can almost guarantee you're going to hear some version of this. And look, it's not just them asking you to read your resume out loud. This is your big chance to frame your entire story and connect your past right to the future of this role. Now, when that big question comes, please do not feel like you have to rush into an answer. Taking a thoughtful pause doesn't make you look weak, it makes you look smart. It shows you're actually considering the question. It's so much better to take a second and structure your thoughts than to just start rambling. So what does a perfect answer actually sound like? Well, take Anya, a candidate for a project manager job. She started by saying how she's always been the super organized one, connecting her personality to the role. Then she talked about leading a team of 5 to deliver a sales project ahead of schedule. Boom, teamwork and a concrete result. She just ticked every single one of these boxes. It was brilliant. And here is a huge pro tip. I'm serious, this is a critical rule. No matter what, do not complain about a previous job, or a boss, or a company. It just comes across as unprofessional. Instead, you can frame past challenges as learning experiences. Talk about what you learned and how that growth set you up perfectly for this new opportunity. Okay, so the words you pick are obviously critical, but they are only half the story. The whole time you're talking, your body language is having this silent conversation with the interviewer. We gotta make sure it's saying all the right things. You can build rapport just by subtly mirroring your interviewer's posture. It's a little subconscious trick to build a connection. But on the flip side, you have to be really aware of nervous habits. Things like tapping your fingers or bouncing your leg, they can be super distracting and signal that you're nervous. The goal here is just to project calm, engaged confidence. Every good game has a turning point, right? Well, in an interview, this is it. We're getting to the part that many people think is the real final test. It's where the tables turn and you get to interview them. When you hear this question, know that your answer is a huge signal of how prepared you are and how much you actually care. A simple "nope, I'm good" can be a massive red flag. This is your chance to prove you've done your research and that you don't just want a job, you want this job. This is exactly why you need to walk in with a few thoughtful questions ready to go. Asking what they like about the company shows you care about the culture. Asking about common mistakes, that shows you're humble and you want to succeed. And asking about team goals or how you'll be evaluated, that shows you're already thinking about hitting the ground running. So, you've answered all their questions. You've asked your own, you've shaken hands. It feels like it's over, but your chance to make a really powerful, lasting impression is not done yet. This is your final play. Remember that number, 24. That's your window of opportunity, in hours, to really solidify the great impression you just made.
Within those 24 hours, you're going to send a follow-up thank you email. This is completely non-negotiable. It can be a simple note just thanking them for their time, or you can even use it to quickly build on a point you discussed. It is the perfect professional final touch that shows you're still interested and keeps you top of mind.
So by looking at the interview from start to finish, you're no longer just someone hoping to get lucky. You're a strategist executing a game plan. So the next time you walk into that room, the real question isn't just if they'll pick you. It's, did you run every play to make your case absolutely undeniable?